Welcome to this edition of HORNER Corner. Today we're going to be talking about microgreens. A lot of you have seen me have microgreens posted on my page or at farmers markets, so I thought I would talk about them a little bit today and exactly what they are. So microgreens are tiny baby plants that only grow to be about 1 to 3 inches tall when harvested. They are packed full of nutrients, filled with vitamins, as well as enzymes and minerals. So you don't need a whole lot to grow microgreens, so I thought I would go over a few things that you do need. So you will need a water source as well as trays. You can use multiple different trays. You can use a 5x5 tray, which that's what this is. It's 2.5 inches deep. You can use a 10-10 tray, and it's a shallow tray. You can use a 10-20 shallow tray, or you can use a mesh tray. And the difference between a mesh tray and just your regular shallow tray with holes is the amount of holes the mesh tray has. A lot of people like to grow shoots, bigger seeded microgreens in mesh trays, so like your sunflower shoots, pea shoots, things like that. And you always want to make sure that you have a bottom tray, and these fit uniformly inside each other for easy bottom watering. So once you're seated, you can just lift this one on top up, pour some water in there, stick it back down, and the water seeps up through the holes to water. So I thought I would go ahead and seed some trays. You can use all different kinds of things. You can use regular soil, which I have some in this 5x5 tray just to show you. You can use a hint mat, as well as you can grow in coco coir. There's all sorts of different things that you can use. So I have this 10-10 tray here. It has holes in it, and I've already put some dirt in it, and I've already saturated the dirt to get it nice and wet. And then I have a hint mat, which I'm going to go ahead and wet. Nice and wet. Okay. And I have 2 different kinds of seeds. I've already measured them out. I have some radish seeds right here, and then I have a spicy salad mix is what it's called. This is really good to substitute your dressings in your salad. You can just sprinkle, once they're harvested, you can just sprinkle the microgreens on top of your salad and completely eliminate your dressing. So I'm gonna go ahead and seed this tray. So you just sprinkle right on top. You want to make sure that you get it all over the soil. You don't want to get this excess water out. So I'm just going to dump this over here. All right, and then I'm going to seed this tray. You will always want to make sure that you weight the trays as well. So you just put the same tray on top of each other, push it down, and then you can simply weight it with a brick or a paver, just whatever you have will work. And then I'm just gonna stack the trays on top of each other. And you'll want to leave them stacked for about 3 to 4 days. I made sure there was enough water in there and that the media that I was using was saturated with enough water that the seeds will be good for 3 to 4 days. Then you unstack them, and then that's when you would want to expose them to a grow light so that they're able to be harvested in about 14 days, probably 10 to 14 days is when the harvest time would be for these. These are a faster growing crop. You can check that out in another video when I harvest them. I'll show you how to harvest them and then what you can do with them. So you only need a few things to grow microgreens. You need seeds, dirt, trays, a grow light, a fan, and water. I really didn't talk about the fan because I don't need it at this point in the stage of the microgreens. I'll go over that in my harvesting video. You'll just want to make sure that you keep a fan on them to circulate the air. It'll help reduce any mold growing or anything like that as well. So I got all these trays at Bootstrap Farmer. You can check them out at bootstrapfarmer.com. They have all these trays that I've showed, plus a lot more. They have a lot of information out there that you can, if you're trying to get started in microgreens, you can check out the information that they have. So some of my favorite microgreens are pea shoots and radish. Pea shoots are probably my absolute favorite. They're really good cut and put in a salad, put them on top of your eggs. All kinds of great things you can do with multiple different types of microgreens. So thanks for watching this week's edition of Horner Corner, and I hope you tune in with me in one of our next videos. Once these guys get growing, I will show you how to harvest them and what to do with them. Thank you.
Make sure to like and subscribe.